Oh, you're recording yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want, yeah, you figure you don't want to be in that.
I don't, it's fine with me. All right, so I got your agreement, thank you. I got your address, your date of birth. I've got, all I have from Family Services, which is, this may be all they gave you, is the recommendations, basically. It's a list of, the people that they contacted and then just the recommendations.
Correct. Waiting on their report.
You waiting for it?
Yeah, his report, he wrote the recommendation while I was report. I don't understand how you can do that, but where he's gonna provide his report to us soon, hopefully, and
Okay.
we're waiting it.
Okay. And we is you and your attorney, or?
Correct.
Okay.
Attorney Inga. I did Inga. I'm terrible with names. I'm working with him for a while though.
Last name is Inga?
Yeah, Hadid, Hadi, I think it is.
Howdy Inga?
Yeah, Hadid, Inga, something like that.
Hadid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hide, Hadid. It's if you want his email address, it's hinga@ingalaw.com. I sent you an email that I sent you that I CC'd him on. I also blind CC my mother on that one. I should have CC'd her on it also instead of blind CC'ing her.
Yeah. Okay, at ingalaw.com. Great. Oh, Hinga.
So on the retainer, Noah, I had a student named Noah, who I worked at the Glenholm boarding school, Washington, Connecticut.
Oh, that's where you work?
Yeah, can cut this out. Yeah, I worked there. Did a lot of positive reinforcement, his own token economy, things like that. Noah was he was an interesting one. I'm not really sure what his diagnosis was, but he was definitely one of the. He would have some major freakouts. He was the only student that made me flinch. Typically it's no hands on unless you're management.
Yeah.
He took I was really good in the college, keeping him active and motivated. And
What's the name of the school again?
The Washington, Connecticut Glenholm School.
Glenholm.
Yep. I worked with children
Yep.
Autism and children on the spectrum. He took a pencil, and acted like he would stab himself in the ear with it. And that was the I reached out to stop him. And I was like, all right, and I kind of call a supervisor, get a supervisor down here to remove him. And typically the kids I didn't see that extreme behavior when I was in the cottage, only when I was in a supervisor role. But that when I saw that little paragraph at the bottom of the retainer agreement, I can cut all that out. Made me think of him because it's literally his name and exactly what I did. Providing positive reinforcement.
Oh, what the heck? That is from something.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that's doing there.
All crossed out at the bottom. Yeah.
Did I send that to you?
That's the.
That was on there?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that.
No, not a problem. It made me think of, my experience.
Of your student
Yeah.
named Noah.
Yeah, he was definitely a unique character. He might have name dropped you one time. That's the reason I'm here.
Okay, let's see here. I have not sat in this office with my computer and taken notes in over a year.
Been COVID, taking it easy, relaxing, staying low. It's tough. It's scary. People are dying, and they don't understand why it's dying.
Yeah.
And I think they're trying to figure it out, but I don't think they have a great grasp on on it. but they just know they need to stop people from dying, and that's what the vaccine's about. And it's tough too. Like the selfless thing you can do right now is wear a mask, but it's such a political polarizing view, and like I just don't get it. But it is what it is, you know.
Never a shortage of ignorance.
Ignore the science. It's so and I get that they don't understand, but if it's like a matter of just wearing a mask, like what is
Yeah.
the harm of wearing a mask? We're not
No.
asking you to like, you know, go run
It's,
a half marathon.
Yeah. Yeah, it hasn't been 4 years where there's been much interest in public interest in science.
He's an intelligent man for sure.
What? Who's an intelligent man?
The guy who's been in charge for the last 4 years.
Intelligent?
Yeah, I would. He will be more accomplished than I will ever be. He's definitely, you know, has. Well, look at the movement he has created. Followed.
That's not intelligence. That's just he's a very skilled grifter.
Yeah, but that's his message is kind of one that he won't. I understand exactly why he does what he does. He won't denounce his base, like how you denounce your base, and his message is empowering the majority of individuals that have, you know, that are in power and who are in the United States. You know, there's a reason they're called minorities. You know, people are called minorities and there's non-minorities. So like I get it. Like it's, you know, I don't agree with his. I think the biggest issue is his social kind of views and opinions.
Yeah.
And his techniques that he's using, but to him it's not about that. To him it's about winning, and what do you need to do to win? He's willing to win at all costs. How far are you willing to go to win? That's what, you know, and he's willing to go that far.
I think he's a pretty disturbed man, and should have makes me think there should be a psychological evaluation required to be president. Not that it's going to happen, but.
Well, not everyone. A lot of people. There's a lot of people. 50% of the population don't have that same opinion. You know, and that's the interesting part of it. So what does that even say of the makeup of our population?
50% of the people support him, you're saying?
Yeah, like how close the presidential race was.
Wasn't that close?
What, it wasn't? What was it?
Biden won by 7 million votes, and that's with all kinds of voter suppression and everything else. So it really was not that close, and Trump never had more than about 40% support during most of his term in office. So he was not really popular. He just he's a con man.
That's still a lot of people. That means every
You know,
out of 10 people you run into, 4 of them have the same views and opinions that he has.
Yeah.
That's scary.
True.
Like,
All right, so we're doing a psychological evaluation here.
yes.
And I'm going to start out getting some background from you.
Sure.
I've got till I can spend till 1 o'clock here if you're available.
Yeah.
Will you work nights at the Glen home?
So I did that when I first moved to Connecticut. I'm now a independent insurance adjuster, or a catastrophic insurance adjuster.
Oh.
I left the field of social work for the sense that it was. So I had a sociology degree. I came up. My ex-wife.
All right, wait. Don't.
Yeah.
I can't take notes that fast, and I want to get everything down. But okay. So you work as an insurance adjuster?
Yep, independent insurance adjuster, catastrophic insurance adjuster. I don't know how detailed you'd want me to be in my explanation of things, so that can be.
I'll ask if I need more.
Gotcha.
And
So as far as my work, right now it's seasonal work. So right now I'm not. I was laid off as of last week, but I worked up to that 8 months, 8 months, 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. So
when there's some kind of catastrophe?
Yeah, so what was it, the tropical depression, ISIS, that came through the area, knocked the power out for about 3 days in my area, I guess, and longer in other areas. I was tasked to work the area. So
Wait, what area?
Well, the state of Connecticut, because
Yeah.
I live in Bristol, Connecticut, and most of my experience has been in Connecticut. And it's a small enough territory. It's good for the companies that I work for to have someone in place who's a local guy, because a lot of the company I'm based out of is in Nevada, and the other company I work for is in Alabama. So it's, you know, it's good that and they're Southerners. They don't want to come up here in the winter and work. You know, they don't really like it. So that's kind of my niche, and I do steep and high. I'm proficient in my job. I did about 3 years ago. Started doing that. Hurricane Irma was my first storm. I went down to Jacksonville, Florida. Oh well, it was like I got a phone call, and because I hadn't got my adjuster's license at my previous employer, who ended up terminating me, which I have a lawsuit against them regarding discrimination.
Wait, you keep going, you keep jumping ahead, and I can't write that fast,
Yeah,
and
I understand. It's a lot of information.
I'll get there.
Yep.
I have my own way of gathering things so that I
Capture
can
everything.
stay on, yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly.
As an adjuster, I totally get that
Okay.
investigation. Penguin. My daughter's been talking about penguins walking. They had read a book in a class about penguins, and she slips on the ice and she always walks like a penguin. That's kind of her new thing she's been doing. She's like the center of my heart. I love her so much. She was telling me yesterday, "Daddy, you're my best friend." Last night. Makes me sad to even think about.